Make sure you tap that bell so you never miss a video. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Big Fry. Shout out to the subscribers. The game you guys are looking at on screen is Vanguard Normandy 1944. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys go over to my Instagram and hit the follow button over there. The link will be down in the comments below. Vanguard Normandy 1944, otherwise known as Traction Wars Vanguard Normandy 1944. This is a World War II hardcore multiplayer FPS. You guys can see the game is looking pretty good at this point in development. It's being made on the CryEngine, and it's also being made by the guys at Pathfinder Games. Now, Vanguard Normandy 1944 is currently on Kickstarter. They're asking for around $13,000 US, which you guys are seeing on screen here translates to about $17,000 Canadian, and they've already raised about $2,500 of that. Now, as per the description on the Kickstarter, basically they say the team developing Vanguard came together because of the desire to play a historically accurate, tactical team-based multiplayer game that is still accessible and fun to play. We don't want to spend 20 minutes walking to an objective or have game rounds lasting over an hour. They want to create an intense and tactical objective-based shooter in a modern engine that is fun to play, but is still threatening to their players where a single bullet can end their life. Now, they're saying that the game is going to be coming to the Steam Early Access platform based on the rewards that you can get on this Kickstarter. It's going to be coming in December 2018. If you pledge, let's see here, if you pledge about $17 Canadian, you get a Steam Early Access key, which is going to be delivered in December of 2018. I'm going to scroll down here and go to why Kickstarter. This is hands down the hardest decision we as a team have had to make. We have discussed at length and explored every possibility, but in order to bring the game to release and make the game the best it can be, they do require funding to provide dedicated servers at launch, as well as other unavoidable upfront operational and infrastructure costs. Basically, they just need to get this game over that first hump to the finish line of early access so that they can put it onto the Steam platform and go from there. So 60% of this game is going to be funded towards game content, including dedicated servers. You have dev tools, you have then taxes and the fees on top of Kickstarter. What I will say, these guys have been working on this game for a long time. I actually went to their Twitter and I went and found out that Traction Wars was like the original name of the game, and you could go back and look at tweets of their development back from like 2015. It's completely self-funded, and they're actually not asking for a lot of money for their Kickstarter goal. I really feel like this could be hammered out in a few days if people, were looking at it and they enjoy what they see. The game actually does look decent. Here is my fucking problem. How many fucking World War II games are we going to get in the span of the last year and a half? We have Battalion 1944. Where's that game now? It's fucking dead. We have Days of War. Where's that game now? It's fucking dead. We have games like Postscriptum that are out here doing what Squad is doing on a larger scale. I wouldn't even classify that as something like this game or like a Battalion. Postscriptum is okay. I personally am not really that big of a fan of it, but I know that it has its audience. We have games like Hell Let Loose, which are still being developed right now. Nobody really knows what's going on with that game ever since they came out of their first alpha and were like, hey, we have to shut the servers down to make development. We don't know what is going on with that game. That is 4 games, 2 of which have come off of Kickstarter and completely failed. You have games like Enlisted, which are still in alpha, and I feel like I've been hearing about that game for the last 40 fucking years. Nothing is coming from that. You have games like Day of Infamy. No matter what NWI really did for the marketing for that game just never took off the ground. I don't know what actually went wrong with it. That's actually an enjoyable experience, but it just seems like nobody was willing to fuck with that game. There are so many World War II shooters in the indie space right now that are either in development hell, development purgatory where nobody knows what's going on, coming out and promoting esports when the game doesn't even have a solid fan base yet. There are so many mistakes being made in this space. And now I'm seeing Vanguard come out, and I'm looking at the trailer, I'm looking at the animations, the graphics and all that. The game does look decent. But here is one more game to throw on to a pile of other failed or potentially failed attempts. So what am I supposed to say? As somebody who's looking at this, I see that it looks good. Do I want to back these guys? History is telling me no. This is not the kind of game that gets off the ground from an indie dev studio. I have been burned so many times at this point now. And I always say, other studios can't dictate what another studio is going to do. But I'm looking around the space, and I'm seeing that this genre feels like it is plagued by mediocrity. I'm going to keep my eye on Vanguard. Hell, I might even back it for the $17 that it costs just to see where this goes, because I do like tactical shooters. I do occasionally enjoy a World War II shooter every now and again, but I am just so fucking sick of the running around watching developers squander opportunities and just not get anything done. So, Vanguard, you look really interesting. Prove all of these naysayers wrong, including myself, because you guys have been busting your asses working on this for years. You deserve to come out and win. I want you to win, but I also don't want you to end up like all of these other shooters that are surrounding you, because they are dropping like flies. My name is Big Fry. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Does this game look good enough for you to back it? If this game does make it to early access, is it something that you would actually play? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you guys haven't liked the video, do so. And make sure you hit the subscribe button, because we're shooting for 100,000, baby. And I think we're going to get it. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Big Fry, and I'll see you on the next one.